Mayor's report. Well, we had a really good UBCM. I'd like to, I learned a lot of new information. I went on an agriculture tour. Ran into the agriculture minister and the deputy minister. Ran into a lot of people and they were talking about water and Noble Creek. I learned that the rumor is that there's more aspirations within the city of development over food security and farming, which was quite interesting. The agriculture minister is willing to work with us on Noble Creek. We've got Minister Ma working with us. We've got Minister Ralston, forestry minister, and I think we heard a couple of Ministry of Forest employees that are local that wants to work. So work with us for, like I said, food security and farmers, fire, you know, I talked to a lot of firemen down there, and there wasn't one firefighter that would want to go into a situation with less water to fight with, you know. I think we just got to look across the river from Noble Creek, and there's an evacuation camp there with Chief Toma and the Squilax Indian band there that were evacuated, and their whole community got wiped out. So I really wonder about if they'd had more water. I just think that drying up the fields and not giving people time to secure water, I think I believe is irresponsible. There was a decision made in 2022 to keep the system going to at least 2028. And I've heard from previous councillors that the reason why they made that decision is because of climate change or Mother Nature. Well, Mother Nature just sprayed a bunch of water on us here in the last few days, so I don't know how anybody can predict that, but I would like to call section 131 for reconsideration of the vote. And I don't know, Corporate Officer Mazzotta, I would like to be able to take it back to the decision made in May and June of 2022. So how would I do that to reconsider a vote that way?
Reid Hamer-Jackson, unfortunately, the charter does not permit reconsideration beyond 30 days after a decision was made. So only the decisions made on September 5th are eligible for you to invoke section 131 of the charter. And there were multiple decisions made by council on Noble Creek that day. So if you could clarify which ones you're wanting council to reconsider.
Well, what I'd like to reconsider is I would like to take out decommissioning of the asset. I've learned also, like I said, with the agriculture minister and things like that, and through other professionals that the asset and it could be rip-wrapped upriver to save the asset. So maybe you can help me out a little bit here.
Mayor Hamer-Jackson, the decision made by council, the resolution passed by council on September 5th regarding decommissioning was that staff decommission the at-risk portions of the Noble Creek irrigation system at the end of the 2023 irrigation season. Along with that was a July 11th decision, which is not open for reconsideration now given the timelines, that decommissioning payments proceed as directed by council. So we are in the process of making decommissioning payments. To revisit decommissioning itself right now may pose some challenges given that we already have financial obligations to members of the Noble Creek irrigation system, users of the Noble Creek irrigation system.
Okay, well, I'd like to reconsider, amend it and reconsider decommissioning the asset.
Mayor Hamer-Jackson, it was just the at-risk portions of the Noble Creek irrigation system at the end of the 20. That's the portion you'd like reconsider?
Yeah, I'd reconsider that and to at least make it to 2024, because it doesn't sound like anybody's not a lot's gonna happen.
So really, all that can happen in a reconsideration under section 131 is a reopening of the question that was on the table for council at the time, which is the 2023 irrigation system. So you can ask council to rescind that decision, but if we're going to introduce new concepts for council consideration, that would need to come via notice of motion. So today you can ask council to vote to rescind their previous decision, but looking at other options and alternatives that weren't on the table on September 5th would require notice of motion. So council has adequate time to consider those options and then vote in an informed way at a future meeting.
Okay, so I should ask council to reconsider the vote of decommissioning the at-risk.
That's what section 131 of the charter empowers you to do, whether you should or not is.
That's what that's what I'd like to, but what I'm wondering is if we can, you saying I can't take that to 2024?
All you can do is have them reconsider what they voted on September 5th was that the at-risk portions be decommissioned at the end of the 2023 irrigation system. Then what would flow from that would require a new notice of motion.
Okay, so I would like to reconsider the vote.
Just a point of order, corporate office of Ms. Order, would this require a seconder?
Mayor Hamer-Jackson through to Councillor Bass. Section 131 does not require a seconder. The mayor is empowered to require council to reconsider.
Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to reconsider the vote. Any questions? All those opposed?
I'm opposed.
I can't believe that. Okay. Forget it. Thank you. All right,